This one book is going to make your 2026 the best year of your life so far. Before watching this video, pause for a second and think about the last 3 years of your life. Did they go the way you had planned? Or did you keep pushing your goals to next year every single year? If that's the case, then this video is for you. Today we'll break down Michael S. Hyatt's book, Your Best Year Ever, in simple steps and learn how this year can be your comeback. So grab a notebook and pen, write down your goals, and learn from this video how to achieve them. Looking at your life honestly. You cannot move forward until you know exactly where you currently stand. Everyone wants to change their life, but they don't want to accept their reality, the facts, and their present situation, and that's the main problem. The first step to achieving goals isn't motivation. It's analyzing your life and doing so without excuses or blame. Because the life you're living today is the result of all the decisions you've made in the past, whether related to health, money, relationships, or mental peace. To understand your life with clarity, you need to divide it into 4 major areas: health, wealth, relationships, and happiness. Rate each of these out of 10 and understand why each score is what it is. If your health scores 5 out of 10, what's the reason? And if your wealth scores 3 out of 10, something is clearly wrong. When you look at your reality without emotion, clarity emerges, and with clarity comes direction automatically. This step shows you what you need to change and where you need to grow stronger, because without understanding your current state, future goals remain just imagination. Now you understand where you stand today. But if you don't know what your ultimate goal is, even this clarity won't take you very far. And that brings us to our second step, knowing where you're going. Once you gain clarity about where you currently stand in life, the next natural step is future planning. And plans only work when there's a clear vision behind them. At this point, you need to think seriously about your future. Ask yourself, how do I want to see myself 1 year from now? What kind of person do I want to become? How will my routine look like? How do I want to communicate? What kind of people do I want to spend time with? And what do I want to prioritize? It's essential to write all of this down in detail because the mind doesn't work well with vague concepts. It only reacts to clear pictures. You can create a vision board, which is a powerful way to visually imagine your dreams. When you see your ideal body, ideal lifestyle, ideal career, and ideal environment in visual form, your brain stops treating them as just dreams and starts seeing them as possible reality. For example, this is our vision board, where we've clearly defined our goals visually. Until a person has clarity about where they're going, they'll stay busy but won't actually move forward. Now, looking at a vision board brings motivation, but real results only come when you put in daily effort to make those dreams reality. And this is the toughest step. Why big plans fail in daily life? Our plans don't fail because they're wrong. They fail because our daily life isn't designed to support them. Most people create a strong vision, but continue living the same old life every day. Same wake-up routine, same phone scrolling, same distractions, same tiredness. Gradually, an invisible cycle forms where we keep repeating the same actions. That's why changing your daily routine becomes unavoidable for any dramatic transformation. Routine doesn't mean a strict timetable. Routine means having some non-negotiable actions that show you reality every day and push you in the right direction. For some people, that might be morning journaling. For others, it might be the gym or a walk. The point isn't what the routine is. The point is whether the routine gets repeated daily. Because when your daily actions align with your vision, achieving goals becomes a natural process. The wrong approach. Most people fail when trying to change themselves and then blame themselves. But the problem isn't that you're lazy. The problem is your approach. We treat our lives like magic, as if everything will suddenly become new and different tomorrow. But the reality is that who you are today is a version you've been building for many years.
When you suddenly tell yourself, now I'm going to become a completely new person, your mind naturally resists. Old habits return because they've provided you comfort or reward at some point. When you try to force them away, they become even stronger. Change doesn't mean erasing your past habits. Change means converting your past habits into a better structure.
On this journey, distractions will come, weak days will happen, and sometimes you'll slip back into old patterns. But that's not failure, that's feedback. When you slowly integrate new behaviors into your life without going against your personality, change becomes sustainable. But along with routine, keeping goals clear is also crucial, because when goals aren't clear, the mind doesn't prioritize them. To break this confusion, the author provides a simple but powerful framework in the book, Smarter. Smarter goals. S for specific. I want a better life is a feeling, not a goal. A goal is formed when things are clearly defined. When you just say, I want a better life, the mind stays confused and action gets delayed. But as soon as you say, I will earn $80,000 in the next 90 days, your goal becomes specific. Now you know what you want, how much you want, and when you want it. The more specific the goal, the stronger your focus becomes. M for measurable. Measurable means your progress is being tracked. If someone asked you today, what percentage of your goal have you reached? Could you answer? No, because you never made your goal measurable. This way, the mind never knows whether progress is happening or not. But when you say, I will earn $80,000 in the next 90 days, you can check weekly or daily. How much have I earned? $20,000? $40,000? $60,000? As soon as measurement comes in, motivation and progress follow automatically. A measurable goal shows you the truth, where you stand, and how far you still have to go. A for actionable. Becoming successful or becoming confident sounds powerful, but the truth is, these aren't goals, they're just identity statements. This identity sounds good, but identity doesn't tell the mind what action to take. When you say, I want to become successful, the mind goes blank. It doesn't understand what it should do today. And when the next step isn't clear, procrastination naturally sets in. An actionable goal is one that, when you read it, you can immediately visualize yourself doing the work. Becoming confident is a vague thought, but when you say, I will practice speaking in a loud voice for 10 minutes every day, the brain receives a clear command. So if a goal doesn't define today's action, it's not really a goal. It's just a feel-good thought. R for risky. If your goal doesn't feel uncomfortable, then honestly, it's not helping you grow. If you feel a little scared when setting a goal and have some doubts in your mind, understand that you're in the right place. A risky goal pushes you out of your comfort zone, and that's the moment where real growth begins. This is important because a goal's job isn't to make you feel comfortable. Its job is to push you toward your next version. T for time-bound. Without deadlines, a goal remains just a nice intention. But as soon as you set a time limit, your mind goes into urgency mode. Time creates priority, not pressure. When there's a deadline, you naturally start ignoring unnecessary things. You don't overthink, you just do it first. That's the difference between people who make plans and those who follow through. E for exciting. Everyone starts their goal with full energy, but life's pressures, tiredness, and boredom gradually eat away at that energy. At this stage, the question isn't, how will I do it? The question is, why will I do it? If your goal is based only on logic, then as soon as your mood drops, your mind will start making excuses. But when your goal is connected to an emotional desire, like respect, freedom, or feeling proud of yourself, that goal keeps reminding you that quitting isn't an option. An exciting goal doesn't just pull you forward, it's the kind that doesn't let you look back. R for relevant. If you ignore your present reality and only focus on future pressure, your goal becomes stress, not motivation. A relevant goal means understanding what you can handle right now and what can wait. Sometimes the problem isn't laziness, it's wrong timing.
When your goal fits with your current responsibilities, energy level, and priorities, consistency comes naturally. Relevant goals build your future while respecting your present reality, and those are the goals that survive long-term. Conclusion. In the end, if you create a clear vision for your life, align your daily routine, and move forward with smarter goals, then your best year ever stops being just motivation and becomes a natural outcome. The only question is, will you spend this year waiting for next year again, or will you start today, right now? So if you enjoyed this video, support us by liking and subscribing to the channel, and stay connected for more amazing book summaries like this one. Thank you for watching.